Hello everyone. Now in this lecture we will see how to convert a binary number into a decimal number. When the binary number is given to you, we have to assign the weights to it. So using positional notation method, we have to convert a binary number into a decimal number. Now how it is done? You have to assign the weights of the positions from the right to the left for an integer part, and weight positions you have to assign from left to right for a fractional part. We'll see an example. Now these weights are, it starts from, for an integer part it starts from 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 2 and so on. And for a fractional part it goes from left to right as 2 raised to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Now consider this example. Now this is a binary number. You know that this is the LSB, that is a least significant bit, and this is the MSB, most significant bit. Now if the binary number has a both part, that is a integer part as well as a fractional part, it will be separated by a decimal point. We have to assign the weights to the binary number. That is, this is a decimal number, so this part is a integer part. You have to give the, this becomes the LSB of the integer part, so you have to give the index as 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on from right to left as it is written here. Now weights will be equal to what? Weights are 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2 and so on. Why it is 2 raised to? Because we are dealing with a binary number. Similarly, after the decimal point, so this becomes a fractional part. In the fractional part, we assign the index as minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. These are called as index, and the weights become 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, 2 raised to minus 3 and so on. Accordingly, the values are calculated. Now so this becomes the weight is 1, weight is 2, 4, then 8, 16, 32 and so on. So how to remember is, the LSB always has a weight of 1. Then 1 into 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32 and so on. You have to just multiply it by 2 to get the weights. And here it is. Now 2 raised to minus 1 is considered, just to simplify, you make it as 1 upon 2 raised to 1. 1 upon 2 raised to 1 is half, which is 0.5. Similarly, 2 raised to minus 2 is 1 upon 2 raised to 2. I am just making it positive. Then, so the value is 0.25 and so on. So these are the weights of the binary number. Now example is given here. This is a binary number 101111001. Now you can write directly the weights, okay, or the indirectly what, you have to first give the index to it. Now how to give the index? This is LSB, so start from the LSB. So LSB is getting the index as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're moving from right to left because this is an integer part. It doesn't have a fractional part. Then the values are calculated. 2 raised to 0 is 1, or for that matter anything raised to 0 is 1. Then 2 raised to 1 is 2, 2 raised to 2 is 4 and so on. So these are the weights. These are the indexes assigned. Okay. Now how to calculate the actual value, or how to convert a binary number into the decimal number? Once the weights are assigned, you can see here the number is 10111001. Okay, then you have to just keep on multiplying it. That is 128, the weight of it, multiply by 1 plus 64 into 0 plus 32 into 1 plus 16 into 1 and so on. Just multiply the binary number with the respective weight, its positional weight. 0 terms which are you are multiplying, those terms will vanish, and finally you get the decimal equivalent of it. So your binary number is got converted into decimal number. Now let's take an example here, another example which has both integer part as well as a fractional part. 1011.1011, sorry, 1010.1011. This is a binary number. You need to convert it to decimal number. So you have to either you assign the index for each bit and then calculate the weight, or directly if you know the weights, assign them. So you know that this is LSB, this is MSB of the integer part. So the weight here is 1, then 2, then 4, then 8. Here it becomes as 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, 2 raised to minus 3, minus 4. Then just multiply them. So this 1 into 2 raised to 3 plus 0 into 2 raised to 2 plus 1 into 2 raised to 1, so on, and then keep on adding it. So your this part the value is 10 and the fractional part the value is 0.6875. Just combine them. Now for simplifying, what I prefer is 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, it becomes difficult to calculate. So what you do is you get them in the denominator, so you are making it positive. The same number 1 into 2 raised to minus 1 can be written as 1 upon 2 raised to 1. This is 0 into 2 raised to minus 2, so it is 1 upon 2 raised to 2 and so on. So it becomes easy to calculate. Now let's go for the next type of conversion, that is decimal to hexadecimal number. Now we have already seen this table. I'll just repeat it. That is a decimal number from 0 to 15 are written. The equivalent hexadecimal is 0 to 9, and then you have capital A, B, C, D, E, F. You know that hexadecimal number is using 16 symbols. Decimal is using 10 symbols. Which are those? 0 to 9. Hexadecimal is using 16 symbols from 0 to 9, which are 10 numbers, and these are 6 letters, capital A, B, C, D, E, F. So you should know this table by heart. So you know that F is 15, E is 14, D 13, C is 12, B is 11, A is 10, equivalent decimal number. Now what are the steps? You are converting a decimal number to a hexadecimal number. So we'll directly go to the example. So find the hexadecimal equivalent for the decimal number 3509. So you take 3509 number and keep on dividing it by 16. You had done the similar for converting a decimal number into binary, but you had divided by 2. Now you have to divide it by 16 because you want this number to get converted into a hexadecimal number. So 3509 divided by 16. This is a quotient and you will get a remainder here. On the right hand side you have to keep on writing the remainder. Now here when you do it, the last step you got 13. You cannot divide 13 by 16. So this 13 has to be moved at the side because that is the last remainder. You cannot divide it, you cannot go ahead. So please get that number on the right hand side. Again the same method, when you are writing an answer, it should be from bottom to top. You can remember this arrow. Okay, so the arrow is from down to top. So what is the answer? It is 13, 11 and 5. Now in hexadecimal there is nothing called as 13. 13 is there in decimal number system, but what is the equivalent of 13 in hexadecimal number? 13 is D. So 13 is D, 11 is B, and 5 is 5. So the answer is D, B, 5. You are going from down to top. So D, B, 5. So decimal equivalent, decimal 3509 has been converted into hexadecimal, which is equal to DB5. Now next is how to convert a decimal fraction into hexadecimal fraction. Again, it is a multiplication method. The same we had done for decimal fraction into binary. We had multiplied by 2. Now you have to keep on multiplying by 16. So let's see. Example, convert 0.0628, which is a decimal number. It's a decimal fraction. You want to convert it into a hexadecimal. So what you have to do is multiply it by 16. You will get this answer. Now the integer part of it, that is called as a carry, just keep it aside and move the fractional part. Fractional part is 0.0048, that you carried forward. So it is 0.0048 again multiplied by 16. Answer is this 0.0768. Out of this, again this 0, that is a carry or a integer part, keep it aside, move this 0.0768 as a fractional part ahead, multiplied by 16. Answer is 1.2288. Again remove this 1, keep it aside, move the fractional part 0.2288. Like this you have to continue till you get 0 answer. Sometimes you don't get 0. Okay, so you can check for if the pattern is repeating. What do you mean by pattern is, you will get this fractional answer again and again same. So there is no point in taking ahead and calculating again and again multiply by 16. So that time you can stop, or maximum you can do it for 6 to 7 places, decimal places. Now how you are going to write the answer? Your question was 0.0628, the base 10 is equal to 0 point, because this point is there in the question itself. You are converting a fractional part, so keep that point. Now don't go reverse, you have to go, you have got the answer as it is. So this 1 0 1 3, answer is 0.1013 as it is. This is the first carry, second is 0, third is 1, and the last we have got 3. So 0.1013 is in the hexadecimal. So this is a table for hexadecimal to decimal relation. That is, decimal is written from 0 to 15. Equivalent hexadecimal is from 0 to F. And 4-bit binary is this, that is 0000, 0001, 0010, 00, and it is continued till 1111. Okay. Thank you.